You did it again this morning. Someone asked how you were, and you said good, clipped and certain, because good is armor. You perform competence with every answer loaded, quietly terrified that one wobble will send the whole act down. Let me put a real person in front of you. Call him Daniel. He never misses a deadline. He never loses his temper. He answers every question with the crisp confidence of a man who has rehearsed his entire life for exactly this. His colleagues respect him enormously. But if you asked those same people who they would go to at midnight when their life was falling apart, not one of them would say Daniel. They admire him too much to trust him. He spent 15 years building a version of himself so flawless that no human being can find a handhold on it. Every wall he raised to look strong made him register as less warm. He paid the bill in every relationship that stalled 1 inch too shallow to matter. The question that should keep you up tonight is this: what if the crack you work so hard to hide is the only thing that would ever let anyone in? To see why, walk into a room at the University of Minnesota in 1966. Psychologist Elliot Aronson played tape recordings of a man answering hard trivia questions. He is brilliant, cool, and razor sharp. But near the end, you hear a clatter. He knocks a cup of coffee all over himself and apologizes, completely mortified. This chart tracks likability over time during that experiment. When Aronson asked listeners how they felt, the brilliant contestant who spilled his coffee spiked upward. He was liked significantly more than the brilliant man who kept it together. But the identical spilled cup made an ordinary, stumbling contestant drop sharply in likability. One blunder, two opposite fates. Competence decided which way it broke. On a highly capable person, the flaw acts as permission. It whispers to the room that this excellent person is also human, so you can stop being intimidated and start actually liking them. Aronson called it the pratfall effect. You have likely been running your whole life trying to prevent it, driven by a psychological blind spot researchers call the beautiful mess effect. When people picture themselves admitting a mistake or asking for help, they rate it as messy and inadequate. But when those same people watch someone else do the exact same thing, they see courage, they see honesty. Distance creates the illusion. Pressed inside your own moment, you magnify the odds of looking weak until they blot out everything else. You hoard your own courage because, from the inside, it wears the mask of failure. This graph maps how human beings size each other up, based on decades of research by psychologist Susan Fiske. She found we evaluate everyone on 2 axes simultaneously. Competence. Can this person do things? And warmth. Does this person mean me well? When the two get weighed against each other, warmth wins first. The flawless man fails this test without even knowing it exists. He reads as capable and cold, impressive and entirely unreadable. He receives careful, respectful distance. The cost of that distance scales up dangerously. When Harvard researcher Amy Edmondson studied teams inside hospitals, she expected the best teams to make the fewest errors. She found the exact reverse. The strongest medical teams, the ones with the best leaders, reported the highest number of errors. They were making the same number of mistakes as everyone else, but they were willing to say so out loud. The leaders who built real trust all performed a version of the same move. They told their team, plainly, "I might be missing something here. I need to hear from you." Projecting an image of flawless authority leads directly to a culture of silence. This is where catastrophes grow. In the wreckage of the Challenger launch, researchers found engineers who knew the rocket boosters were flawed, but lacked the psychological safety to push that truth up the chain of command. Avoid performing weakness or manufacturing artificial flaws to appear relatable. People can smell a staged mistake across a room, and it costs more than the original wall ever did. Competence remains the only true strategy. A crack is only valuable if it reveals a massive, solid foundation of hard work beneath it. Without that foundation, an audience simply feels the emptiness through the gap. You build the capability first, in private. Marcus Aurelius ran the Roman Empire, yet his private journals do not announce how strong he is. They document his failures, his irritations, and his profound insecurities. The most powerful man alive kept an honest ledger of his own cracks. Seneca did the same. The true Stoic owns his flaw precisely because he knows it does not define him. The armored man hides it out of a deep fear that it is his final truth. Tomorrow, stop frantically sealing the real cracks the moment they appear. When someone asks how you are and the honest answer isn't good, offer a single true word instead of the reflex. Relentless competence will always earn you respect, but the door to being truly trusted, to being let all the way in, only opens the exact moment a capable man stops hiding that he is also human.